And I was thinking, I've been thinking all day about this song. I was saying choices. Yeah. I was thinking about how that I have a daughter that's made a lot of wrong choices. She keeps making them and just keeps making them. And you know, tell the story how Sister Daisy talked about that road that had the hole in it and how people keep falling in that same old hole. They know it's there, but they keep familiarity. A lot of times it's just familiarity. You know, she's been married 3 times and she's married three druggies 3 times. Somebody that deals in drugs. Always the same thing. And you know, insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. You know, that's close to insanity. Amen. And so I asked your prayers for her that the Lord can. She's come along. The Lord's brought her a long way, but she just hasn't surrendered. And I want to see her surrender. Sure. And give her heart to God. And what a wonderful life she could have.
Absolutely.
And you know what? There's some sitting here tonight that needs to make the right choice.
She's got to go down a different street.
Yeah, just need to take another road, you know, because the one they're going down ain't working. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
The road to go, you know, I went down the wrong road for a long time. Thank God one night the Lord opened my eyes. And I realized that I was going to have to change some things. And I put my trust in Him, and He's the one that's in charge. I realized a long time ago I can't do anything by myself. In my flesh, I'm about the weakest one in the building. And that's why He has to move so much for me. Because if His thing's done, He did it.
He gets all the credit.
He gets all the credit. I puffed on them things, you know, and drank and all that kind of stuff like a fish. And I liked it. Anybody know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't in misery. I was having a good time.
It's called the pleasures of sin.
Yeah, it's called the pleasures of sin. But the Lord opened my eyes. And He told me that the wages of sin is death. And He showed me one morning, I was sitting on a bar stool, 8 o'clock in the morning, on my way to work, and drinking my beer. And the Lord opened my eyes, and He showed me, sitting over in the booth. I told this before, been a while, about this little lady. She was about 80 years old. And she was a little old widow lady at Beach Grove, and she was known to slap you with her cane, and she had hairs growing out all over her face, and she put lipstick on her cheeks, and
Rouge.
Yeah, well, it wasn't rouge, it was lipstick actually, and she smeared all around, and then she put that bright red lipstick on. She was sitting over there in the booth that morning drinking whiskey and drinking a beer. And the Lord told me something. He said, do you want your children to grow up and be like that? Spoke to my heart. I said, oh no. He said, well, you're leading them. Turning point of my life. And I said, oh my God, help me. And that night, I went to church and gave my heart to the Lord. It's been a battle. I made a lot of wrong choices along the road, but you know what? I made some right choices too. And I'm going to try to do this song to you. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. I had listened. Well, I wasn't here today, living and dying with the choices I made. I was tempted. By early age I found I liked drinking. Oh, I never turned it down. They were loved ones, but I turned them all away. Now I'm living and dying with the choices I made. I've had choices since the day that I was born. They were voices that told me right from wrong. I had listened. Well, I wasn't here today, living and dying with the choices I made. Guess I'm paying all the things that I choices I've made. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. I had listened. Well, wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I made. My mother taught me from the day that I was born to love Jesus. He'll never let you down. Yes, she taught me to sing and praise His name. Now I'm living for Jesus. That's the choice that I made. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that taught me right from wrong. I had listened. Well, I wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I made. I could have did that, couldn't I? Living and dying with the choices I made. You know, I want to say this before I sit down. I know that there's everybody in here can think back to times when they made the wrong choice in their life. And I want you to know something, that we don't get out of paying for it. I heard a story once, and I'm sure it's true, where this man was come up for bank robbery and had 2 or 3 little kids at home. Couldn't find work, and he robbed a bank. And his wife and children were all in the courtroom, and the judge was getting ready to pronounce sentence, and they were tears running down their face, and the judge had to wipe a tear from his eye. And he said, I understand. I really understand. But you know what? There's consequences for our choices. And you chose to break the law. And even though it grieves my heart, I got to do this. Think about it. The judge didn't even want to do it. And one of these days we're going to stand before a just God. And He's going to say to some, depart from me, you workers of iniquity, I never knew you. All because you didn't make the right choice. Amen.